Hi, friends. This video is inspired by the fact that I, one, wanted to spend less this year. Number two, every time I see a new product on the market, I'll then go back into my drawers and say, hey, what do I have that's similar? And we are talking about the Charlotte Tilbury, darling, Glow Glide. Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter currently retails for $48, comes in 6 shades, so that is pretty nice. Rose gold, bronze glow, rose, pillow. You always gotta have the pillow talk. Gilded glow and incandescent ivory. So really nice range of different highlight shades, but that prompted me to now go into my own Charlotte Tilbury collection and see what highlighters I have from the brand and kind of ease my FOMO, because I 100% would buy this highlighter. I do like Charlotte Tilbury products. It looks gorgeous on the promo photos. And then when I went searching, I was like, oh, I forgot about this guy. So why don't we start off with this? This is the Bar of Gold palette. Comes in 3 shades. The original Bar of Gold product, I believe, did release as a single, right? So it might have been just this here in a similar compact design, but we have the 3 shades instead. And these are very shiny, right? They are the baked formula, super soft on the skin. They still work pretty well to me. I'm not mad at it. So I thought we could just apply a little bit as we go. I won't overwhelm the skin because I'll be chock full of highlighter by the time I get to the gym, which isn't an issue, by the way. Let's do the rose gold. Just place it here on the cheekbones, and I think that's lovely. I need to use this more often. The next one I wanted to show was this one here. No, I want to show this one. I show this in a face palette video. I'll make sure to post that link up above. The Glowgasm face palette in Lovegasm. I think I did give away my Lightgasm, which was this but lighter color. Has a more prominent baked gelée formula. All the powders are baked gelée, right? So we could zero in on this highlighter here. Beautifully gold and shiny. The Bar Gold formula has more of like a slightly more powder finish, and the Glowgasm highlighter has a little more of a baked. Let's pick up a little bit of Glowgasm. I'm gonna pop it lower. So this has a little more shine to it. Yeah, it's a little more gold leaning, whereas the Bar of Gold has more of a neutral. Well, I did use the rose gold color. So that's really pretty. But the Glowgasm, as well as these shades here, sometimes I can do that now. I'll just whip it here on the cheeks to get a little more shine. That's pretty. The other baked highlighter, this was from Holiday. Remember this? I'm bummed that the design got just massacred. I didn't take care of this. I should have kept it in the box. The Magic Star highlighter, high pigment highlighter for a soft focus glow. This was also a baked formula, gold, without a doubt. Look at that, so shiny. Compared to the Glowgasm, this has a little more warmth to it, where the Glowgasm gold has a little more of champagne. So let's place this now. Can I even see in this mirror? No, I can't. I'm gonna place that lower because you will see a little bit of a shadow when I turn forward. Maybe hard to see. Well, shame on me, it's hard to see because I need to bring you in a little closer. That's enough, because when I turn forward, there's a little bit of a shadow there. So that was my challenge with the Magic Star highlighter, because I love the gold color. And if you're deeper complected, this will probably look more of like a highlighter higher on the cheekbones. So in that, it works well. But here, if I applied it higher, it would have looked a little more shadowy. So that's where we could go in with maybe this one. This was from the same holiday release. This is a face palette, the Instant Look in a Palette, Gorgeous Glowing Beauty. I actually applied the bronzer shade on today. And did I apply? No, I didn't apply this highlighter, because this highlighter is more of a powder, soft focus finish, doesn't have the same amount of shine here like the previously swatched highlighters, right? So this is going to be you know, not pow wow in your face. See how much pickup that gets? So I'm going to just lightly place that higher on the cheekbones and maybe whip it over the Magic Star highlighter to tone down the gold a little bit. That's pretty, but what I wanted to show, and what I think the Architect highlighters formula is based off from, is the Hollywood Superstar Glow highlighter. That might be a lie, but having this big compact, now I much rather have the smaller compact from the Glow Guide. The Glow Glide Architect highlighters, but I feel like the powders from the photos look similar to this one. This is the Ultimate Face and Body highlighter, so that's why it's huge. One color. Okay, this is more of like a soft focus finish. Not as much shine as the Baked, but more shine than the gorgeous Glowing Beauty. Yeah, so let me pick up a little bit of this. Definitely a lot more powder pickup. Where can I put this? Hold on. I'm going to tissue a little bit of this off. Not the most effective way, but this is what we got. I'm going to place that over the skin. And yes, I remember really liking this formula because it definitely has more of a glow versus the shine that you get from the more baked formulas in the lineup. Yes, I do think this color is beautifully soft. It definitely brings out like my natural highlight without it being too warm or too cool. Yes, and it is used for body as well. I think that's why it's so huge. But I have a feeling that the Architect highlighters are similar in this type of a powder finish. It looks powdery, not in a bad way in the photo, but I feel it will have that same like soft glow effect, soft focus effect. And then recently, well, before the Architect highlighters released, we had the Beautifying, the Pillow Talk Beautifying face palette. I bought this in the medium to deep curation. Yes, so definitely going to get more of like a shine moment here. But this had a little more, not chunk, there was just more apparent sparkle particles in there. I don't know how to explain it, but not quite like the powdery formula from the Super Glow or the gorgeous Glowing Beauty, and not so much shine like the baked ones here. It's, you know, I like it. It has more of like a pink finish to it. So I'm going to use a slightly stiffer brush since, oh God, since I feel that would have better pickup for this formula. But look at that shine, it's gorgeous. So another reason why I was like, listen, I can't really get more Charlotte Tilbury highlighters because I got two in the face palette I just bought, you know what I mean? And then we got the pretty pink one here, which I love to place lower on the cheeks just for more of a sheen kick, but not so much color. Yeah, but that's gorgeous. So I think on this side, what do we do? So many highlighters. We did the Bar of Gold palette on this side with a little of the Glowgasm highlighter lower on the cheeks. Just applied the Pillow Talk Beautifying highlighter on top of everything. On this side, we first went in with the Magic Star highlighter that was a little too gold for me to be placed high on the cheekbones, but then experimented with the face highlight from the gorgeous Glowing Beauty palette. Wiped a little bit of that off, went in with the Hollywood Superstar Glow highlighter, which had more of like a soft focus effect, and topped it all off with this. Is that correct? I think so. Oh, and for the eyes, I applied, remember this palette? The Icon palette? I do hope she releases another one of these. I prefer this formula more so than the 9-pan one, the longer palettes. I forgot the technical name. You know, these are all my favorite shades, especially in this type of a formula. It's powder, but it's like a soft, moussey powder. It's so emollient. It's incredible. And with the metallics in here, which not all are high shine, they have more of like a softer metallic finish. So you're not going to get that high shine metallic, more so of like a burnished sheen, which I don't mind. Okay, I could live with that as well. We'll love to see another one of these, but who knows? I'm not sure if it did well that she would bring it back. But anyway, and I did apply Pillow Talk Cheek to Cheek, the intense color. I'm going to apply a little more just to bring all these highlighters together. on top again of the bronzer shade that I applied from the Gorgeous Glowing Beauty palette. So overall, I do really love Charlotte Tilbury face products. I think they deliver just a beautiful finish on the skin, especially the highlighters in all these different finishes, a variety of textures. I think you have now the option to have more high shine, a little more soft focus and glow depending on the formula. All in all, however, that's why I wanted to share all these products on this video, because I needed to do this for myself in convincing my wallet to stay closed. In that, yes, if I did get the Glow Glide and it looked beautiful, I feel this also looks beautiful, right? If I would have just applied the Architect highlighter on one side and maybe the bar of gold on the other, and I saw my own video without knowing which was which, would I have been able to tell? I don't think so. That is the truth. So I come back to that hypothetical experiment and realize in the end, what I have, if it still works, if it's still good, you know, I technically don't need any more highlighters from Charlotte, because I think many of us had discussed this previously, where the makeup now is phenomenal. Like, we are already at a cosmic level when it comes to foundation, cheek products, bronzer, blush, and highlighter, eyeshadow, right? Like, where can we go from here? So for me, whatever releases here on after has to be astronomically good, like beyond Pluto. Is Pluto even considered to be a part of our solar system anymore? I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry. However, I do realize that there is an advantage to having 6 shades available for one highlighter, because the ones that I showed were very much limited in the color range. Like the highlighter from here, come on. I am happy that Charlotte released a highlighter range that was 6 shades and not just 1 or 2. And I understand that the highlighters that I currently own do work on my skin tone, so perhaps that's why I don't feel compelled. But if you are deeper complected than me and you wanted to partake in Charlotte Tilbury highlighter partying, but you couldn't because it would just look so ashy on you, then I'm happy she released newer shades. And let me know down below if you were looking to try Charlotte Tilbury highlighters but couldn't find one that will look great on your skin tone. But it looked like she had like a more yellow gold leaning shade and a bronze shade. So yes, I'm happy more of us can participate in the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Festival. So maybe I'll get the highlighter when it goes on sale, maybe, but I don't think so, because what I have now from Charlotte is fine, especially the Bar of Gold. The Bar of Gold palette is pretty. If I just do this and hit, again, would I be able to tell that this is the Glow Glide? Would you be able to tell, fam? Let me know. Have you seen the Glow Glide in action on other videos where you could distinguish that from this? Let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So I think that's it. I tried to gather all of my Charlotte Tilbury highlighters. I might be missing some, but these are the standouts in my collection, which I think are the most relevant to the Glow Glide Architect highlighter, right? I have it on my radar. Will I still get it? It's a possibility, but after applying these highlighters and swatching them and seeing them in action, I'm less inclined to buy it now, which again just kind of shows how in the end it all looks the same when it comes to highlighter. And like I said, the formulas have been improving more and more, and the products that I have in front of me are phenomenal. So let me know down below, did you pick up the Glow Glide? Are you enjoying it? Maybe you don't have any highlighters at all. You're like, I'm gonna get it because this is something I like. That is fine too. If you are a Charlotte Tilbury expert, you have all the highlighters, made all the comparisons, I would love to know your insights down below. I'll see you down in those comments, fam. And until then, that is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel. And until then, I will see you on here again with another review tutorial, highlighter extravaganza, maybe taking a look at all the bronzers in my collection. That might be coming up next. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.